Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela webdev. So in this video we will learn some of the important commands, another important commands, that is about the touch command, and also the another command is the mkdir command. So first we will learn about the touch command. So why we use this touch command is, so this touch command is developed as a part of the Unix operating system to easily create or update the timestamp of a file. So that means if you want to create a file in the Linux operating system or Unix operating system, whatever it may be, so we will be using the touch command. So the touch command, we will be using it for creating a file. So normally let's say that I am in a terminal here. So I am opening the terminal, not this terminal. Let's close this terminal. Yeah, here I will open a terminal. This is our terminal. Right now I am in the desktop. So whenever you want to create a file in the desktop, so then you need to write touch and here file1.txt. So this .txt is an extension and file1 is the name of the file. So here I have created it. Automatically a file1.txt file will be created. Here you will be able to see file1.txt. So touch is primarily used to create a new empty files or update the timestamp of the existing files. So this can be useful for various purposes such as creating a temporary placeholder, marking a file as recently accessed, or forcing a file to be rebuilt. I will try to explain you about that one also. So now I have shown you that to create a new file, so we will simply type touch followed by the file name. So that's it. So there we have also some commonly used parameters are there. So which is nothing but, for example, let's say that I am using an ls. So here if you try to use an ls-l, and here if you try to observe carefully, the file1.txt file has been created at 2105. So at the time of this recording, so now right now it is 2105. So now for example, let's say that I have this file has already been created, but I want to change the modified date of this one. So that means so that the user can able to understand that this is a newly accessed file. So in that scenario, what you can do it is you can use the command touch -m and you can give the file1.txt. Automatically, if you try to do ls-l, now this time you will be able to see that 2106. So that means 1 minute has been passed away and the file name has got the new timestamp. So that means newly modified time. So this one updates the modification time of the file. So that's one thing. Okay, and also so there are also other more things which we will be using it. So this is the main usage of this one. So if you are having a file, it will create the file. So if you want to modify the timestamp, means it can create the timestamp. So that is the main thing. Not only with my single file, so you can also create the multiple files using the touch command. Let's say that I will create touch file2.txt and file3.txt, and these two files will be automatically created in the desktop. If you try to see here, see file2.txt, file3.txt has been automatically created. So like this you can also create multiple files at once by specifying the multiple file names. So that's one thing you need to understand. So this is all about the touch command. So you need to understand that when you want to create a new file, so we will be using the touch command. So another important one which I want to explain you is the mkdir command. So what is this mkdir command? So this mkdir command in Linux is used to create directories or the folders. So both are one and the same, only the names. It allows users to create one or more directories at once, specifying the directory names and their paths. The basic syntax of the mkdir is mkdir and you can give the folder name. That is one thing. And we can also have a special option, that is nothing but -p. I will try to tell you about that option also. So many things will be there. -m for mode. We will learn about this mode when we are trying to learn about the file permissions. So now if you want to create a folder, so for that one what you can do it is, let's go to the terminal, and here if I want to create folder means mkdir Leela webdev. So I have created. So now if you try to create it, and if you try to see here, a folder has been created with the name Leela webdev. So like this we will be creating a directory using the mkdir command. For example, let's say that I told you about the -p option, right? Let's say that I want to create mkdir Leela, and inside this one I want to create tutorials. So like this I want to create the folder. So that means here what it is happening, so you need to have a Leela as a parent, and tutorials, in that one you need to create the directory. But here you need to understand that in the desktop we don't have a directory with name Leela, but we need to create the Leela. If it is not present inside that Leela, the tutorials folder has to be created. So then if I try to press enter, so you are able to get an error that cannot create a directory Leela/tutorials, no such file or directory is present. Why? Because there is no directory with the name Leela, and therefore it cannot create the tutorials folders inside the Leela. Why? Because the directory doesn't exist. So in order to have this type of things, so then what you can do it is, so you can give an option that is nothing but -p. Okay. Now if you try to create an -p, if you press enter, automatically the Leela tutorials, these things will be created. So here if you try to see, Leela folder has been created. Inside this Leela folder you can able to see the tutorial folder has also been created. So like this, so when you want to create a nested directories under a parent, means if that parent directory doesn't exist, then you can use an option -p, that is nothing but parent option. So that is one thing. So this is all about the mkdir thing and also the touch command. So what I will explain you, so I have told you about the mkdir and also the touch command for creating the file or directories, for creating a file, and for creating the folders or the directories we will be using the mkdir command. Now I want to tell you one important thing, that is nothing but about the file type. Okay, I will delete this all the things. So here if you try to see, so we are having here, so dummy.pdf, and here we are having .pdf, right? And image1, file2.txt, file1.txt we are having it, right? So now for example, let's say that I will go to the terminal, okay, and I will minimize this one. Now here let's clear it. So if I want to know about the file type of that particular image we are having, right, image1. So if I press enter, so here the file command will give you the true type of this one. So true type, file type of this one. So now here you will be able to see that the file type of this one is JPG image data. Now here you need to understand one thing, that so here if I try to give rename as .jpg, okay, so don't think that this .jpg will define the extension. So now if I try to give .jpg, but here if I try to see it, so then that .jpg will not define, okay, here this time. So here this .jpg will not define the extension, true extension. If I try to remove this .jpg also, then also it will work. For example, here we are having dummy.pdf, right? So we know that when I try to open this dummy.pdf, it will open in a document viewer. So this is a PDF file. So in order to know that actual true file type of this one means, then what I need to do, I need to give file dummy.pdf. Now it is telling that it is a PDF document. And now for example, let's say that if I try to remove or rename this one, and if you remove this extension for this one, okay, so you may be thinking that this file has been the file type has been changed. But here if you try to see the same thing, so it is telling that dummy.pdf cannot open dummy.pdf. Okay, so no such, okay, so here we are having dummy.pdf, right? So it's only a dummy, but still we are able to see that still it is telling it's a PDF document. So that means the true file type of this file will not be defined by its extension. It has its own file type. Okay, so don't think that .jpg will define its extension. So like in Windows, if you remove .jpg means then that file cannot be understood, right? So like this it will not be there. In Linux it has the true file type will be in somewhere else. For example, let's say that I will create a new file that is nothing but touch website. So I have created a new file, touch website. I haven't given any file type for this one. So if you try to see here in our desktop, so here you will be able to see a website. And now let's try to see the extension for this one, file website. If I try to give file website, and it is telling it is an empty. Okay, so now let's see what will happen. So now I have opened this website thing, and here I will write HTML code. So I will not write anything, I will write just HTML code. So here I will write one head, and I am closing head, and here I will write body, body also I have closed it, and here I will write h1. Hi Leela, I will try to write the h1. So now we have written this one. I have saved it automatically. Now previously when I try to see the file type of this website, it has given it as an empty, right? Now when I try to clear it, and if I try to use the same file website, now this time it is telling that it is an HTML document. So that means based on the content of this one, Linux can able to understand what is the true file type of this one. In this way, the file type will be defined in the Linux. Don't think that it will be defined by using the .jpg or .extension which you are trying to give it. But it is a easy, but it will be a good habit to mention the extension so that we can able to understand it very easily. So that is the file extensions, how it will be in the Linux thing. Hope you understood about the concept thing. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.